Hey, you guys, welcome. It's almost the new school year, and you need to think, is it time to start prepping your offers for that new school year, polishing them up a little bit and getting things all nice and fresh and shiny?
Yes, nothing like a little refresh. So Jill and I have some really important tips for you today so that you can get those offers out to your families looking all shiny and fresh and new. Okay.
Yes, and I need to do this too, you guys. So first, take
Yeah.
a quick check at your paper advertising. And this could be your business card, your brochures, anything that you might be handing out that, is kind of tangible. And just see, is all the information still correct? Has anything changed in your offer? Do you maybe need a new image or just something to kind of freshen it up and make you excited to hand it out again with the new school year? So first, check your paper goods and make sure, are things good and do you have enough? So I just checked my business cards because I'm getting ready to go to a little business get-together networking session, and I realized I'm down to like 7 cards. So it's time to reorder, even if I don't redesign them, right? So
checking your quantities, and you may even, if you're in a new location, be able to locate new places to distribute that paper advertising in addition to giving yourself a little refresh.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So that was the first one. The second one is taking a look at your online advertising. Are your images really fresh and updated? Do you feel like you need a new logo? Every now and then, it's a good idea to really take a look at that. Do you want to update anything on that to really grab people's attention? When you're looking at your online advertising, you want to maybe not only think about fresh images, but is there anything that you feel like you want to make that looks more seasonal, like stock photos that really reflect a back to school season type feel? And if you use sites like Canva, like Jill and I always do, there are so many wonderful back to school themed designs and stock photos that can make this really, really simple for you.
Right.
Really want to look more closely too at your copy, and that is the descriptions that you may put in your post of your offers that explain, what people are looking for, why they should choose you. So you want to really, really break that down very clearly for people. And in that copy, be sure to discuss timely pain points. That means what problems have come up perhaps in the current educational climate. We have really moved past the pandemic remote learning type situation. However, we have students that are still playing catch up. That is a reality. That actually was before the pandemic or after. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that might be what you want to include in some of your writing, is just the realities your families are facing now. That
exactly
maybe they weren't facing when you originally got your website up and going, right? So those are all, keeping it timely, keeping it fresh, making sure that, when somebody goes to visit, they might see some new things they hadn't seen before. So, we're just going to make it a little bit more polished, a little bit more fresh. And then we also want you to think about those connections you're making through videos and photos. So it might be time to put out another welcome post or a welcome video on your website, something that connects with people in that other way beyond words and stock images and reminds them of the real person behind it all. And so you might have had new people coming to your website since the last time you updated it. So it might be time to get a new welcome video, get people excited, even if they know. And it doesn't have to be a video, it could be a photo. But you guys, videos are excellent. If you can get past that hesitation, videos help create that kind of connection that people are really looking for online, right?
Yeah. Sometimes people on Instagram might want to share a top 10 list about themselves. That's kind of a fun way to keep things fresh. People get to know a little bit more about you. They make a connection with you. Say, oh, this person likes to eat sushi too. Well, I'm just going to let them know that I have a great recipe for that or something like that. So,
Yeah, so
I don't eat sushi, by the way.
this is a great time to just kind of say, hey, I'm here. Here's something you might not know about me, some fun facts, right? Because that's not going to be what you normally do throughout the year. So go ahead and give people that chance to connect with you in that way.
Get a little bit of a chance to know more about you. Right. Yes. All right. And then finally,
when we get that photo of ourselves, Emily, what might it be time for?
It may be time, if you have an old photo of yourself on your website, on your paper advertising, whatever, it really may be the time to get some new photos of yourself with a professional photo shoot. So if you have a photo that is like 5+ years old, it's probably time to get a new one on there. And listen, if you feel like you may not be able to afford an expensive one-on-one photo shoot, then maybe you have a friend or family member with just a really nice camera that you can post with good lighting outside, maybe in nature, somewhere, your favorite place, or in your office. You only need one good photo. You don't need to have a whole spread. So think about that. It really does make a difference, and it helps families connect with you to put a face to a name.
Yes. But also, so I was telling Emily earlier about one of my students. So I had a picture up on my website, and one of my students thought I was the coolest person ever because I had a website, right? So I showed her really quickly, and there was a picture of me at the bottom. She was like, that does not look like you anymore. And I was like, okay, so it was a couple of years ago. You're right. And so sometimes also it just might be time to refresh it to have the more like realistic current view of who they will be seeing when they go to meet you. And maybe not the, version of you from 10 years ago. So I'm totally guilty of that for sure.
Yeah. All right. So those are our tips for getting your offers and yourself ready for the back to school season.
Yes. And this is fun, you guys. Let's have fun with it.
All right.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.